Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back.
Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Yes, it's me back again. Hello, welcome to the next vlog. I didn't wait until for another week before doing this one because don't need to. Got plenty of time on our hands. We're going to be stuck in the houses for a lot longer. So I thought I'd just do a quick check-in, tell you what kinds of things have been going on in my life. As usual, I'll start off by saying thanks very much for liking and commenting on my last vlog. I really loved the comments, really made me happy. And also thank you very much for subscribing and keeping subscribed. If it goes off, just keep on going. I'll keep firing these out. If you get them notifications, you'll know when I'm sending out another of these vlogs, and also when I'm putting out my videos of other stuff as well. So thank you for that. Keep on doing it. It's really nice. So one of the comments on my last vlog was about liking my positivity. And generally I am positive, but it doesn't mean I'm always happy. And in fact, it's been a lot of work to get to this place. Because so if I give you a bit of context as to what's happened over the last few days, it hasn't been a particularly happy time for me for a couple of reasons, really. So yesterday, which was Monday, the first thing was that was 5 months since I last saw my son. Any contact with him at all. That was the last time I saw him. And so that hurts. I think about it. I think about what I could have done, and think that if I just walked up to someone in the street, to a man in the street, and punched him in the nose, maybe broke his nose, I'd probably get arrested. I'd probably get sent to court, probably get convicted of assault, maybe sent to prison for a couple of months or something. But even then, even if I was in prison, I'd have human rights to have contact with my children. And yet, I haven't done any of those things. I've never been arrested for anything other than, I've never been arrested, I've never been charged with anything other than speeding. I've never been convicted of any crime. I've never even been cautioned by the police. And yet, for a few silly Facebook posts and one card, I've had zero contact. And these anniversaries come around every month and it hurts. And I'm better now at coping with it, but I do see it like if I'd lost an arm in an accident. If I lost my right arm in an accident, then for the first couple of months, I'd be in agony. I'd be in a lot of pain. I wouldn't know how to cope. I wouldn't know how my life was going to continue. And then gradually, I'd find ways to adapt, and I'd probably find ways to cope without that arm, and probably I'd be able to do a lot of the things that I was able to do before I lost that arm. But it wouldn't mean, and probably I'd be able to have a sort of happy life. But it wouldn't mean that arm isn't missing. It wouldn't mean that every morning I'd wake up and say, there's something that isn't there that should be. Wouldn't be that every day I wasn't still feeling pain. I just learned how to live with that. And that's where I'm at. But when dates like yesterday came around, they just, especially at this time when there's nothing else to sort of keep your mind occupied, it can get to you a bit. And yesterday was also linked to the announcement that was made by Boris Johnson on Sunday, was quite deflating as well, because along with 5 months since that, I've also realised it's 2 months since I had any physical contact with another human being. I'm not talking about anything naughty or whatever. I'm talking about a hug or a handshake or even a pat on the shoulder. It's 2 months since I had any contact with another human being, and Boris Johnson decided that the most important thing is for people to work and make money for the government rather than worrying about whether people should be able to have any contact with their family. So I've already, over the course of this lockdown, missed out on 2 weekends that I booked to go up and see my family in Liverpool. So all those things got me down a bit on Sunday night when this announcement was made, because I was hoping there might be a bit of a relaxation there. And yesterday, it didn't make me go off the rails or anything, but I just didn't feel very much like doing anything for the day or so. But even within that, there have been good things, and today's been better. I realised last night, I thought, right, get up early tomorrow, just do something small, just take the bins out, do something to get started on the day, and then it'll snowball, and it certainly has. But there have been good things as well. So having put the sad bit to one side, just to show I am a normal human being, I feel sad and I feel happy as well. There have been lots of good things as well. And the first thing is that I mentioned we were going to finish the movie marathon with Curly and Ginger that we started last week. And so we did. So on Sunday night, sat down, got the munchies back out from last week, got some extra stuff, yum yum, and then it was Predator. And George had said a couple of, when we were watching the other films, that we decide how good a film is by how many lines there are you can quote from that movie, like Anchorman's like that, Tropic Thunder the same, and Predator, well, it's just packed full of them. Just to remind you of a few, here's some now.
You son of a bitch. What's the matter? The CIA got you pushing too many pencils?
Bunch of slack-jawed faggots around here. This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus. Just like me. Yeah.
Stick around.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Go! Get to the chopper!
You one ugly mother...
I ain't got time to bleed. So we watched that. It was great. We also had a good laugh and a good chat as well. So Ginger, as I said last time, he started work last week. He was knackered at the beginning of the week, but he said it was like a nice feeling to be tired from doing something really sort of useful. And he's enjoying his work and he's getting right into it. So he's doing well. And then Curly, who I said last time had his exams, he's just sorted himself out to move into a new house. So he's been in a flat with his girlfriend for the last year or two, but they're now going to be renting a house. So with a garden and the potential, if they show themselves to be responsible enough, to have a dog. So they're thinking of getting a dog and things like that. So they're all happy at the moment. So that was good. So that picked me up a bit. But then I still did wake up a bit sort of grim on Monday, but it was all right. And then, so last night I decided to watch another film with just hundreds of great quotes in it. One of my favourite films again that always makes me laugh. And of course it was the Batman with Jack Nicholson. And of course, every time Jack Nicholson's in it, it just made me laugh. I just thought, yeah, I'm going to watch that. So I watched that while I was doing my exercises last night, and it was so good. As you remember, he's just quality in it, and this scene just sums him all up.
Oh, I got a live one here. Oh, there'll be a hot time in the old town tonight. Antoine got a little hot under the collar.
You're crazy.
Haven't you ever heard of the healing power of laughter? Now get out of here!
You heard him. Let's go. Move it. Move it.
And think it over.
Come on, get out of here!
Bob, once you go down to the Globe, follow that reporter Knox, take your camera, see what he knows about this Batman. And Bob, remember, you are my number one guy. Yes, sir. Your pals, they're not bad people. Maybe we, ought to give them a couple of days to think it over. No? Grease them now. Okay. You are a vicious bastard, retaliate. I'm glad you're dead. I'm glad you're dead.
So apart from movies, it's been the other M in my life, music, that's really kept me going. It's been brilliant as well. So I told you last time I was about to have my living room gig, and sure enough I did, and it was brilliant. It was the first time I'd ever seen this band play live in a gig, and more stunningly, because it's the band Crass, that is quite a sort of small, sort of known band within punk circles, but not many other people know it. And the first time I was watching it, and the first time they showed the crowd, and they showed the crowd singing along to the songs, it's like, that's the first time I've ever seen anybody else singing along to these songs apart from me. And it's like, wow, cool, I can't wait. So I can't wait until the rescheduled gigs happen. One of them's happening in October. So yeah, that was a great night. And of course, yeah, I did it properly. I was in there dancing around, singing along to the songs. As you can see here, there's more embarrassing footage of this, but I'm only just going to share this little clip just to show you what happens in this house when I go to a gig.
This revolution game, but when you start to really play, things won't be quite the same. Your intellectual theories are how it's going to be. Don't seem to take into account reality. And the truth of what you're saying as you sit there sipping beer is pain and death and suffering. But of course, you wouldn't care.
So yeah, that was great. But that's not, as you probably picked up, that's not the only living room gig I've been to since we've had lockdown. I think it's about the 8th that I've been to. But now that it looks like it's all been extended for at least most of the rest of this month, I'm going to start working my way through the ones that I stored up to go to. I was just about to put all the t-shirts back up into storage because I thought I'm not going to watch these now. I won't have time. Now I will, so I thought, I'm going to start working through them. And tomorrow night, Wednesday the 13th, one of the ones I'm going to watch them in Audiocy, and I've dug one out that I know some people would be really interested to watch, and it's a concert of Michael Jackson playing live in London in 1988. and it's a gig. It's the whole gig, so it's 2 hours long from Wembley Stadium where he played there, and that's the tour. He played there, and that gig is just 6 weeks before me and my sister went to watch him in Liverpool. So it's the same tour, it'll be the same show that we went, and I really would suggest you watch that just to see how great a whole live gig of his is, and what it was that me and my sister went to see. So I'll put the link to that video on the at the bottom of this on this page with this video as well, so you can see that underneath this video, and you can click on that. I'm going to start watching it about probably 7:30 tomorrow night on Wednesday, so if you want to sort of join in, by all means do so. But I've got quite a few other things lined up on that front, so I'm just going to keep posting them up. But the other thing is, yeah, as usual, my music that I'm all making is, I've just gone into overdrive on that. So I've recorded about 4 or 5 songs in the last 5 days and made about 3 videos, and I've got one that I'm publishing tomorrow morning. The video's not quite finished yet, but here's a quick clip of what it's starting to sound like anyway, and you can see it tomorrow.
No, I won't let love disrupt or interrupt me anymore. I want love to walk right up and bite me, grab a hold of me and fight me, leave me dying on the ground. And I want love.
And yeah, I'm quite happy with the vocals on that. And so I'm going to be putting out videos of these songs probably every 3 to 4 days, because I'm recording songs every day, and actually the bit that's taking longer is making a video around them, and I'm going to keep doing that. So if you want to watch that, as usual, I'll post them up, or I'll share them on my channel, but if you want to go to the State of Mind channel, that'd be brilliant as well. So that's about it for now. I mean, it's only a few days of more lockdown since I last left this vlog, so there's not that much, but it's a few things. So hope you've enjoyed that. As ever, feel free to like, comment, do whatever you find, whatever floats your boat really, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye bye.